Welcome back to the Lips Reaction. I am Lips, and we are watching episode 3 of Two Detectives season 1. Let's dive right in. I was just editing episode 1, and something became a little apparent to me because I have seen the newest season of this show, season 4. I don't remember them doing like a narrator kind of like future past kind of storytelling. So I was expecting this to be like case pops on the desk, we take it on. And so I think as I was reflecting on the first one, as I was like, okay, I was definitely like, I was not as grounded in what I thought this show was going to be as I would have expected. And then the second episode threw me for another loop, truly diving so much more into Hart than into the case, it felt like. So I'm realizing, and I think I kind of voiced that I realized this last episode, but I just want to reiterate it, that I'm realizing that this is being told in maybe a bit of a different way than I expected. And I'm just excited. I'm excited to be here, and I'm excited to continue sharing this. So hit that like and subscribe button. Let's dive into episode 3. YouTube, these episodes are going up on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Yes, Tuesdays and Thursdays until we finish the season. There might be an outlier here or there because I also want to get out Adolescent this month. So I might bump up onto a Sunday, 1 or 2. But for the most part, look for these on Tuesdays and Thursdays as releases. And I'm excited. Let's see what episode 3 has in store for us. This episode is titled The Locked Room. Stand by me. Can I tell you guys something? That drawing, I think what are the tits look like eyes. So when they first showed us that.
You was blind to him as your footprints in the ashes, but he saw you. He saw you in those dark corners. He heard you. Oh, my brothers, he heard those thoughts.
Who are you? Church in a tent. Okay.
Broke you from his body, which is the stars and the wind between the stars. He knew you.
Proverbs 3:5. Okay, amen.
This world is a veil.
Except I think that, I don't know.
And the face you wear is not your own.
Parish FD said the church burned down 4 months earlier.
Oh, just 4 months ago.
Revival ministry. Old-time religion. You can imagine what Mr. Charisma thought of that.
Is that what we're calling cold now?
What do you think the average IQ of this group is, huh?
Don't.
Can you see Texas up there on your high horse? What do you know about these people?
It
Just
is.
observation and deduction.
Yeah.
A propensity for obesity, poverty, a yen for fairy tales. Folks putting what few bucks they do have into little wicker baskets being passed around. I think it's safe to say that nobody here is going to be splitting the atom, Marty.
What does that mean, splitting the atom?
Your fucking attitude. Not everybody wants to sit alone in an empty room beating off the murder manuals.
Oh.
Folks enjoy community, the common good.
The common good's got to make up fairy tales, and it's not good for anybody.
Well.
If people didn't believe what things they get up to,
Exact same thing they do now.
Yeah.
Just out in the open.
bull
Wait.
shit.
You think that church makes people
It'd be
good?
a fucking freak show of murder and debauchery,
think-
and you know it.
If the only thing keeping a
No.
person decent is the expectation of divine reward, then, brother, that person is a piece of shit.
Oh, I don't disagree with that.
I guess your judgment is infallible, piece of shit wise.
Like, when I make decisions in life, I'm not making them being like, this one's bringing me to heaven. I'm looking at the other person that could either benefit or be hurt from my decisions and being like, I don't want to hurt people.
Tell yourself stories that violate every law of the universe just to get through the goddamn day. Now, what's that say about your reality, Marty?
When you get to talking like this, you sound panicked.
Panic.
You figure it's all a scam, huh?
You know, Hart, I'm starting to think you are the murderer.
Oh, yeah. One monkey looked at the sun and told the other monkey, he said, for you to give me your fucking share. So goddamn frail, they'd rather put a coin in a wishing well than buy dinner.
Look, I'm not making a commentary on religion.
Fear
but
and
what I will
self-loathing to
say
an
is-
authoritarian vessel. It's catharsis.
Eat that.
He absorbs their dread with his narrative.
And
he's effective in proportion to the amount of certainty he can project.
The preying on people, there's a lot of preying on people in organized religion.
Certain linguistic anthropologists think that religion is a language virus that rewrites pathways in the brain, dulls critical thinking.
Dulls critical thinking is crazy.
For a guy who sees no point in existence, you sure fret about it an awful lot. And you still sound panicked.
I don't think he sounds panicked.
At least I'm not racing to a red light.
I feel like that's I don't know, maybe it's the way he speaks. I don't hear panic.
See, we all got what I call a life trap. This gene-deep certainty that things will be different. Fall in love and be fulfilled. Fucking fulfillment and closure.
Oh.
Like nothing's ever fulfilled until the very end. And closure. No, nothing is ever over.
You know, though, coal is a good symbol for the opposite of, like, finding no meaning in life is somehow
Minister Terry,
finding comfort.
you recognize this girl?
The same way people look to church to find direction and comfort and...
I don't remember the name. Came pretty regularly when we was in Eunice. I can't be sure. We get around since then.
No, you're right. We saw her in Eunice.
So they do know her.
About 6 months. We left when it caught fire.
Any idea how that happened?
Your people say criminal mischief. If I was to lay odds, maybe one of the widow's sons wanted us off the land.
Who are the widows? Wait, the field where she was found caught fire. The church caught fire.
Pretty sure almost 20 years. We've had Friends of Christ the last 8.
You with the church before that?
Independent evangelical. I came up on a Billy Lee Tuttle.
Who's Billy Lee Tuttle?
Who painted the mural on the church wall?
Our children from our congregation painted. Something happened to this girl. You looking for her?
Mr. Terrio, can we see the identification of your staff members?
Wasn't she with someone the one day? The tall man.
Wow, what a great description.
Well, can you describe him?
Kind of a strange face, I think. Getting shiny around his jaw.
Like burned?
Fire.
She leave with him?
Yeah, maybe like that.
Huh. Interesting.
Brenton Holt, thank you. Bert, you spent 2 years in Angola, whacking off outside of school.
A pervert.
They gave me bad medicine. I didn't know. Paid for that.
Can you account for his whereabouts, December 25th through January 3rd?
Does this guy look like he could murder someone? I guess he could drug someone and knock him out and...
What did you think happened?
Someone killed this girl, made a big show of it. Left a painting of the crime scene on one of your old churches.
Sure fucking did.
The resurrection of the life for those who believe in me.
Why do you need to pray about that? For the death, okay.
She raped detective?
Why would you ask that?
That's what I'm saying.
If you speak to Bert alone, I believe you'll be adequately convinced of his innocence, detective.
Okay.
The ontological fallacy of expecting a light at the end of the tunnel. Well, that's what the preacher sells. Encourages your capacity for illusion. Then he tells you it's a fucking virtue.
True.
Always a buck to be had doing that. A desperate sense of entitlement, isn't it? Surely this is all for me. Me?
Me?
I'm so fucking important. Fuck you.
Okay. I don't know if you're scaring them or... Oh, they left that with him. What
Compassion
is
is
going
ethics,
on?
detective.
Yes.
What is going on?
It is.
Compassion. Why are his pants unbuttoned?
Everyone's got a clean record except for Bert.
I could see this being some kind of retard job.
But it's not him.
Oh.
He did a deuce at the farm for Dick Wagon. Should have been in a mental ward to begin with.
Give me the second half.
Angola. Some bloods caught him in the shower. Took his balls off with a razor.
Oh.
They were sloppy about it.
That's why his pants were not... That's why... Okay.
I braced him and shit himself. Literally.
Oh. Compassion.
We can put some troopers on this place, have them surveil it, but I think we should move on. The tall men.
Well, that could be bullshit. One threw it out and the other one picked up on it.
No, Bert knew.
I don't
The
trust
Fontenot
Bert.
thing, there's no way Lang was his first. No fucking way.
I don't trust Bert, but I do trust Cole's intuition. And I don't really know what to think about Hart right now because I think last episode is... Hello. Oh, thank you. But even though I trust Cole, it happened again.
One guy in the Fed database used crowns, another set of antlers.
What a shot.
And he called the signature wrong.
We don't know that there's any connection to Marie Fontenot.
Some kind of culture to it, Marty.
Culture? Yeah, okay.
He wanted us to find this one. You know, like he was showing off that cane fields are a stage.
And the other ones he didn't.
Well, if somebody missed something, we need to go back, check off files, any DBs in state the last 5 years, we start there.
We don't have the hours. I've noticed you have a tendency toward myopia, tunnel
Myopia?
vision, blows investigations,
I've never heard that word before.
twists evidence. You're obsessive.
You're obsessive too, just not about the job.
Interesting. Because here's
I
the
keep
thing
things even,
I've-
separate.
about...
Like the way I can have just one beer without needing 20.
People incapable of guilt usually do have a good time.
Okay. People incapable of guilt usually do have a good time. What a sentence. Hart is in a
You know
position...
the real difference between you and me?
by keeping Cole on the case...
Denial.
to move Cole off of the track.
That I know the difference between an idea and a fact. You are incapable of admitting doubt. Now that sounds like denial to me.
I doubt that.
Oh, okay.
We'll put out an APB on any tall man with facial scarring.
Okay. Oh, I don't know. Whatever they were eating, though, I know we didn't even get to look at it, really, but just the way that they were eating it, it made me so hungry.
Cole's trying to keep it from the task force.
Looking back, you ever think maybe he tried to push things where he wanted them to go?
That's what I think about this fucker.
No, we went where the case led
Or
us.
did we go where Hart led us?
His serial theory.
Well, as arrogant as he could be, he was right. I mean, that's how we got our man.
Look, I did all the counseling and stuff. You know, this is just the way things are.
No, things don't stay the same. People get better.
Oh.
I think I am better.
You really think so?
Trust me.
Maybe you just think you prefer it this way because it's what you're used to.
They got real chummy.
You don't have to be afraid of loss.
Oh. Does he know? I'm sorry, was he mowing his lawn? Oh my gosh.
Nice start.
Hey, honey.
How you doing, Marty?
He is over here doing the housework
Hold on, Russ.
for your
Brought
wife.
the mower back.
Oh.
Mow my yard.
Yeah, I saw it needed mowing.
While you're out screwing around on your wife.
Oh, yeah? Stay for dinner, Russ.
Uh-oh. That's a threat.
Maggie, thank you for the tea. See you Monday.
But also, like,
I'll walk you out.
a little messed up that you would hang out with his wife and then not stay for dinner with him. But the way he said that, you're not welcome.
What the hell do you think you're doing, man? At
Well,
my
you're
house
not.
when I'm not here.
Return
Why aren't
the
you
mower.
here?
You know what I mean. No problem. I just don't ever want you mowing my lawn, all right? I like
You mean you don't want him
mowing
fucking
my
your wife?
lawn.
Do you? Then why don't you do it? On both fronts. The mowing the lawn and actually loving your wife. Physically, mentally, emotionally, with your time, with your energy, with your acts of service. Because the excuse of the work, you just need to let it all out so you don't bring it home, wreck your wife and kids is lame. It's dumb. And your wife is hot.
Daddy.
Yeah, baby, that we want them to win.
Oh. Do you want to say something?
Mom and I want to talk to you, man, about those drawings you did in school.
Oh.
Ace, run to your room.
Why?
Because I said so. Run to you. Go.
What drawings?
Go. Run.
He could have handled that better.
I just want to talk to you.
Where'd you see that before, hmm?
Because other girls liked it, and they thought it was funny.
What do you...
Yeah, but where did you get that idea?
The girls dared me to do it.
That
Dared
upsets
you.
people, Audrey.
This is episode 3, right? Yeah.
It makes something that should be nice ugly.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, sweetie.
Still watching the game. Can you not?
Do you know what it means to be a father? It means you are accountable for other
Showing
people.
up? Mowing your own lawn?
You are responsible for their lives.
Do you know that?
There's a futility in responsibility.
Futility. Oh, she's drawing sex. Where is she learning that?
I'm concerned.
Well, she's just trying to get attention. And the other girls, Jesus, how do they even know about that stuff yet?
Good
Girls
question.
always know before boys.
Okay, but how?
Why is that?
Because they have to.
Oh,
She's withdrawn. She asks about you and she wants to know why you're working so much now.
I should be working less. Task force gonna take that case.
they are.
I'll be around more.
No, you won't.
Last week,
I'm sorry about that. I should have begged off. We were having a good night.
I'm close, Marty. Do you hear me? Why is there all this space between us, Marty?
I don't know what you mean.
Is it about the space of another woman?
This last year, you've been a sulky teenager. You know it.
Damn.
I'm trying to be your friend, Marty.
Friend.
We changed, don't we? And sometimes not for long.
And here I'm thinking people don't really change at all. Not who they are at heart.
It's just life. We used to spend weekends without leaving my room. You know, but it's
Of course we don't
life.
screw like we're 19. You know, you put a ceiling on your life, on everything, because you won't change.
Ooh. Won't
You were so
change.
much smarter when I met you.
Oh.
I'm sorry, Maggie, for not being here, for taking all this for granted.
He's not sorry. He's not even really having a conversation with her. He's not listening to it. He's not listening to her feelings at all about how he's
Work?
hurting her.
Oh,
About how his absence.
cases,
No, you're fucking another woman.
I get the feeling like, look, I can see 40. It's like I'm that coyote, you know, running off a cliff, and if I don't look down, I might be fine. I think I'm all fucked up.
Okay, this is a start.
You are.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you are.
Well, I mean, it was vulnerable, and that's one step towards maybe being something real and moving past this. Except for that, he's cheating on her. And because I know how future Hart talked about it, I know he doesn't really have a lot of shame about that, you know? It'd be a different thing if future Hart was like, I fucked up and I slept with this other woman because I was all lost in my head, whatever, and what have you and whatnot, and that other man was mowing my lawn. But no, he's not saying that in the future. In the future, he's saying, like, I fuck other women because he protects my wife and children. Cop-out excuse. Maybe their kids are watching this? I don't know. It is interesting that we saw the drawings that their daughter did of sex, and then they have sex, though.
Marty?
Ooh, wait, he doesn't have his wedding
Well, we pulled a
finger.
few hospital patients. Tall, scarred.
He has a ring on his other hand.
The one kid did B&Es. He had to tug one out before he could leave a scene. Which one of you guys the box man?
What?
I used to be pretty good in there myself. Not as good as Rust.
You're not bad. It's not you.
Oh.
It's not your fault. You was drugged to the bottom by that same weight. The same weight that won't let you get along with a job. Same weight that wouldn't let you have a mom.
I'm sick.
Oh.
I get into the houses and
Is this the guy who has to... Right, okay.
You're only as the Lord made you. You, me, people, we don't choose our feelings. And there's forgiveness for all, but you have to ask for it. Just tell me what to say. I want to confess.
He said, please just tell me what to say. I don't think that's okay. I don't think it's him. Is this the guy they put in jail for this murder? Well, no wonder that the guy's still out there.
This record, man.
Any pointers?
Assist record.
Look at somebody and think like they think. I mean, I guess it's a skill. Look them in the eyes, the whole story's right there. Everybody wears their hunger and their haunt, you know?
And you do wear your haunt.
You just gotta be honest about what can go on up here.
Okay. Okay, I'm listening to what you're saying. Oh, I didn't like that sound. Can we not? Are we done? Okay, thank you.
I decided to put in some needed to get used. I have seen the finale of thousands of lives, so certain that they were more than a biological puppet once the strings are cut off all down.
Once the strings are cut off, okay. He is barking up the past, which is something that Hart didn't want him to do.
He's edgy.
Yeah, intense, more like introvert.
I don't want another drunk. The last cop you showed me.
No, wait, Steve is going through a tough time. Getting him near your lap is going to be the challenge.
So this is the woman he was talking about? She's cute.
No? Okay.
The way he talks about him sometimes is kind of mean.
Like sometimes I'll see a color and it'll put a taste in my mouth.
Who's that?
A touch, a texture, a scent may put a note in my head.
His mistress. Wow.
When something feels good, does that mean it feels twice as good? Like in two different ways?
Like an orgasm?
Yeah.
The waitress will bring him, babe.
Why wait?
Right. You're over there
film
with your
2 rounds?
fucking wife, dude. And now you've made her all nervous like she's not allowed to be out here doing this.
What are you doing?
Does it look like I'm on a date, aren't you?
With his wife, yes.
Are you going to go home with this guy?
That is your
Really
business.
none of your business. Do you fuck your wife?
What do you want me to do? Look, is this your way of trying to talk divorce?
Oh my God,
The
Marty,
double standard. Oh
I don't
my
want to
God.
marry you. That's my whole point. It's just run its course.
Just break up
Here,
with him?
have a shot.
Damn. Good for her. I mean, she still knew about the wife, so she's not innocent, but still, the onus is not on her. It's on him.
I didn't just come here to drink, you know.
She is trying so hard. And he can't stop looking at his side piece.
Our guy's supposed to be in Paris.
Right. I feel so bad for Maggie.
So what's Alaska like?
It's beautiful.
Question.
It's not Paris, but it's clean
You been to Paris?
for a month.
For a month, okay.
What did you do in Paris?
Paris, Missouri, or Paris, France?
Got drunk in front of Notre Dame. Still body so certain that they were more than the sum of their urging.
She looked back at him.
You asked about the interrogation, so you want to know the truth?
I do, yeah.
I never been in a room more than 10 minutes. I didn't know whether the guy did it or not.
Oh, well, it certainly seems like you put someone behind bars that didn't do the crime.
Yeah, Russ been a lot of off-duty running DBs, coonhound in another life.
Coonhound?
I meant raccoon hound. Everybody's a fucking drama queen nowadays.
Well, you did say something that's a little bit of a
If
racial
working his theories, if his
red flag.
job was his
Perhaps
idea of
racist.
himself, fine. I mean, the rest of us had families. People give you rules. Rules describe the shape of things.
So are you trying to say that you only live life the way that you do because, well, and you're the one cheating on your partner. You have a wife and kids and you're doing crazy shit.
You got that little shit bird in here?
Go away.
Oh,
I'll call the
that's
cops.
so
Let's
creepy.
see how that works
I know
out
other
for you.
cops.
That's not okay. That's really scary.
She said she was sick.
You dude, he is so many red flags.
Get off!
First of all, he's coming in.
Get off!
You tell me, or I'll have
Using
some
his power.
ninth ward prison
He
thing
broke
wearing
her
your
door
face for a
down.
condom.
He's trying to control a woman whilst he's in a marriage and won't abide to the same rules. He just attacked that man who's innocent.
Sorry I got in your face, guy. I would have Wouldn't have really
And
done
he was
something
drunk
like that.
driving.
I'm not a psycho.
You're a psycho, actually.
That's why I always said I think Russ needed a family.
Bitch.
It's boundaries.
Get a life.
Boundaries are good.
No, you think boundaries are good because you need boundaries because but maybe you don't need, maybe everyone's lives would be better if you weren't married to your wife and disrespecting her and your children. What an insane man and thought process. I don't think he's a murderer, but if it turned out that he was, meanwhile, this guy unbothered just doing his job.
I'm sorry, Steve Geraci said he caught something and needed help. I almost called the station, but what's the point? You know, they lie.
She knows.
I gotta put you on the spot.
Oh.
You know if it's true?
I didn't hear anything. Geraci wouldn't pull me. He hates me.
Not a yes and not a no.
You drop Jen at home?
Yeah. I walked her to the door.
Look, she's nice.
There's comfort there, Rust. You guys don't give things chances. I don't know why that is.
That's because we know what we want, and we don't mind being alone.
Okay. And that's healthy.
Morty will be home. Take care.
Oh.
I found one. I think another girl.
That guy needs a day off in rehab.
Hold it. It says here that her death was accidental.
Coroner says that branches and debris from the flood caused these injuries. Hey, look at this lacerations to the abdomen. She's positive for meth and LSD.
That tracks. That tracks.
Oh, shit.
What? It's connected.
Rianne Olivier, 22.
I don't know if I can sell this shit.
2 days.
DB, Ville Platt, machinist, you're up.
Another dead body?
What break?
K.A. the victim. Might have known the killer, boss. Might have seen him.
2 days. And that goes to task force, and you two catch again.
Damn. Weird radio.
Think man can love 2 women at once.
I don't think that man can love. At least not the way that he means.
Okay.
The inadequacies of reality always set in.
You wonder ever you're a bad man?
No, I don't wonder, Morty. The world needs bad men.
What?
We keep the other bad men from the door.
He just said, no, I don't wonder because I know I am a bad man. Interesting, though. Interesting. Wow, what a kind of cute. Kind of quaint. There wasn't like a parking lot.
That's him.
Oh.
When's the last time you saw your granddaughter?
She left 4 years ago, like her mom. Wasn't surprised they found her like that. Everybody think they gonna be something they not.
She had a boyfriend you know about?
Yeah, she took up with that Ledoux fella.
Ledoux.
Shit family. I ain't never had nobody ask me about him before. Reggie Ledoux.
Say, where'd Rianne go to school?
Light away. What you boy looking all this up for? You telling me she ain't done drowned?
We're just looking for a man might have known her.
Who?
We don't know.
He ended up having a
He's a smart
little
fella.
box of her stuff. Had her last yearbook.
Huh.
Not a hint of feeling from the old man.
Yeah.
Kind of guy, blinders.
Well, it sounds like
Why'd he keep the box, huh? Did he ask himself? I guess that's one way to do it. Keep your eyes on the...
Wait, that is the same room they're interviewing Cole in. They just had them sit in different places.
Kind of reminded me of Rust a little bit.
How so?
The school's small. Rianne Olivia, here she is. The school is part of Tuttle's foundation.
Tuttle's Foundation? The church? Light of the Way. House of Worship and Christian Academy. School closed until further notice. God's working... How?
This place shut down 92, right?
Yeah, the way I heard it. Andrew blew it out. They didn't think it was worth cleaning up.
Oh, after a hurricane?
No, sir, I work for the parish. Cover several properties.
And that's the church that we went to, yeah? That's an interesting connection.
I got comeback on your R&I. Reginald Ledoux.
You know anybody went here or worked here back then?
No, sir, I only been coming here the last few months.
Thank you for your time.
Walks that fucking slow. Reggie Ledoux skipped parole 8 months ago. He's got a statch rape complaint. He's busted in connection to a narcotics lab used to make meth and LSD, which Dora Lang and Rianne were full of.
They sure were.
Ledoux did 2 years at Avoyles, and guess who his cellmate was?
Charlie Lang.
I gotta give you this one. I started to believe you were going a little off your nut.
Wait, the red threads are all connecting.
This makes sense.
Looks good, baby. I thought for a minute you just liked looking at pictures of dead people.
Came back with info, all U.S. Marshals and highway.
Cole never responds to little things like that.
And finally, we arrive.
He's making a cross.
Come on, man. You want to ask me? Ask. You ever been in a gunfight?
We got in a gunfight.
Now look, me talking about what happened back then, that ain't gonna do you any good now. This is what I'm talking about. Now, there are broader ideas at work, mainly what is owed between us as a society for our mutual illusions.
He's
You look in
scaring
their
me.
eyes. Doesn't matter if they're dead or alive. You can still read them. You know what you see?
Fear?
They welcomed it.
What? What?
Not at first, but right there in the last instant. It's an unmistakable relief.
Because they're...
And now they saw for the very first time how easy it was to just let go.
Okay, did you do this?
You, yourself, this whole big drama, it was never anything but a jerry-rig. Finally know that you didn't have to hold on so tight.
Okay, you're scaring me.
All your life, not all your love, all your hate, it was all the same dream. A dream that you had inside a locked room. A dream about being a person.
Okay, he is so, what is the word for it? It's where you're like removed from reality.
And like a lot of dreams, there's a monster at the end of it.
Well, that's a nightmare. They're different things. Don't make me listen to that again. Who the hell is this guy? A gas mask, a machete, and tidy whities? A banana hammock? That's where you end the episode on me, you son of a... You son of a... Okay, there was a moment where I thought maybe Hart or Cole were involved in the murdering. And look, maybe they still are, but my scent is off of those trails. But I think what is interesting about the story that they are telling between the two men, Cole and Hart, is it's especially told very well through Hart, where he is like grasping for this semblance of control through what Cole calls these illusions, right? These illusions, and then Hart calls them boundaries. He calls it marriage, he calls it children, he calls it church, he calls it religion, right? And he thinks like those things, you know, those are these kinds of, I mean, to borrow a word again from Cole, those are these kinds of illusions that he puts on himself. And he says, well, I'm not a bad man because I have a family and I have children and I go to church. Okay. He wants so badly to be a good man. And so he puts himself in these boundaries that he thinks either by society or he thinks because of his own true deep beliefs, or he thinks because of like what the church has told him and taught him, right? That he has to do these things to be a good man. And the reality is that, like, it is not these titles. It is not, in my opinion, it is not these titles. It is not the religion or anything. Like, I think religion can be really great. I think religion as a symbol, well, I think that there's a lot of people are preyed on within constructs of religion because it's just a dynamic where people are in need of validation or in need of a light at the end of the tunnel. And so they get preyed on for those kinds of things mentally, right? But this desire to hold on to these titles or these things that say like, well, I'm a good man because of this. It's like, that's not what makes you a good man, though. It's your actions. It's your actions. But I think that they're doing an interesting job of kind of giving us this theme of like morality and being a good person. And I find comfort in the character of Cole at the moment because I think I feel safer in his way of thinking about the world, because when I look at Hart, I see a man who is trying to justify some of the things he's doing, trying to fight for this morality, and kind of like has put himself in this position that doesn't align with who he really wants to be, or doesn't like allow him to actually do the things that he wants to do. Right. But he felt like he needed a wife, or he felt like he needed kids because, he has said it better in his own words, like a man after a certain age without a wife and kids, they get into trouble. And would he get into more trouble without a wife and kids? Honestly, at this point, I think he might get into less trouble, because then he could just do these more realistic relationships for him, because he's not showing up for his wife, and he's even having this serious, really what should be a very serious conversation with his young daughter, and he's watching the basketball game, right? He's not locked into his life. And then you see Hart, who's coming over and is dropping something off, and it's like, oh, I can do this. I've got time. I don't have anywhere to be. I don't, it's an interesting thing. And I think I think because they focused on Hart so much last episode, I was like, maybe they're trying to like show us that Hart is the guy, right? But I think more than maybe that, it's trying to show us the way that we fight to understand what we believe in, and like we have these like internal conflicts with ourselves over what we believe in, what society tells us to do, what we put ourselves into these boxes that we think make us safer, that we think support us in different ways in life, and then sometimes we don't even realize that we've put ourselves in a prison of our own making until we lose our mind. And so far, like that stuff has been really, really fascinating to me, and so I've latched on to it, because when I sit down to watch a show, I think, okay, I'm trying to figure out who the murderer is. But then I see these two men kind of trying to figure out what they believe in. And do I think that Cole's way of thinking, like, do I see him also kind of being haunted by the way that he thinks and kind of putting himself into a little can of misery? Yeah, a little bit. But frankly, it seems a lot less miserable than the one that Hart is putting himself into. But I think that because I look at the damage that he's doing to other humans, the damage that he's doing to his wife, which I thought a couple episodes ago, I'd seen the ring, I think, on his right finger. So I thought he was still married, but we saw that there is no ring on his left finger today, which, if you've been watching my dark reactions in the first episode, I was like, oh my God, the screens are flipped. They're doing something to tell us the difference of time because all the wedding rings are on the right finger. Nope, that's just how they wear them in Germany or elsewhere in Europe also maybe, but I don't think that's the case here. So I think I'm probably safe to assume that they are no longer together, which makes sense if we're honest. It's probably better for a lot of people involved. He can still be a dad. He can still be whatever. All of that to say, I sit down to watch this, and I am, and I don't know, maybe there is a point to keeping the frame of thought of like, who is the murderer, the whodunit of it all, because it is kind of that kind of show. It is True Detective, right? But the emotional aspect of it is likely purposeful, likely either a pointed note to tell us about the theming of the show, and maybe it will reflect in who the actual murderer is, or maybe they will be one of the ones who done it, and we can kind of break that down a little bit more. But I'm really, really excited. I think I'm getting I didn't realize that this was going to be so interconnected into like human emotion, and this is like, sometimes when you like really feel like you've made up your mind on something, it's not as much of like a journey, because you're like, okay, well, I already know how I feel about this, and I don't really know that there's a lot that can change my mind. This intersection of what makes someone a good person, and then bringing in religion into that, is something, I think, because like I was like really religious at one point in my life. I kind of moved away from religion and kind of don't really know where I stand in terms of like what I believe in. But I know that I don't trust a lot of organized religion, because I think it's kind of, I think it works well for a lot of people. It's not something that works really well for me. And And so I think that intersection of morality, which is something that I think there's, I can't imagine a point in your life where you end life and where you just feel like, okay, I never have to think about morality again, because there's always new choices coming up, always new decisions, always new dilemmas. And then, I don't know, I think as people, we always constantly, or maybe this is just a hell of my own making, you know, I think, okay, well, how can I be a better person tomorrow? How can I do this better next time? Okay, I didn't like how I responded in that interaction. How can I do it better next time? And so I think like maybe our moral dilemmas are not always the same. And certainly my moral dilemmas are not, should I murder this person or should I not murder this person, or anywhere close to that, you know, but they're much smaller. And so I think that's really like, this is obviously a really intense scale of thinking of that theme and thinking of these thoughts. And like, you look at these two men, and so it feels really intense because it is. And when you're also investigating a murder, but it's also, when you break it down into little smaller snacks, you can kind of find those own threads of thinking in your own path of life, or at least I can, certainly. Okay, that's it for this episode. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you for episode 4. Bye, guys.